Okay, yeah. In this lesson, we'll be discussing, and I will be showing you how you can work on your admin dashboard. In the previous section, we've discussed about how you can log in, you can get your password through your database. Now, you'll be working through getting your website set up. So let's let's take a look at the admin dashboard one by one. So this is the dashboard. Click on the dashboard. It's going to appear. It's going to show up with this, and then some transactions that has been done on the website. So um, you can as well go. You can as well go for. You can check. This user is telling you the total number of users, when the total number of user wallets you have, the agent, the vendors, and the referrals. So I think this is self-explanatory. You can just look at it. And this is API wallet. You know, this is an API website. This is an API website. So once configuration is being done, the amount you have on your API website is where you are getting your data from. Data, your airtime, your stuff, where you're getting it from. The balance you have on it, it will be showing automatically here once you configure your API. We are going to get there. So it's showing the balance you are having on it. So that's how it works. Here and here is the total API wallet, and here is the total user wallet you are having. And know that your API wallet must be more than your user wallet. And the moment your user finish using the API wallet, you'll be having failed transaction on your website. So the best thing for you is to have more than enough money on your API website so that your user can have successful transaction. So now we are done with API wallet. So system users, this place is showing you details about your website. So instead of you going to the admin dashboard, you can instead of you going to the database, you can as well get your password here, show password, and you can as well add assistant admin here. If you click on that, then you can add assistant admin to your website that can help you do one or two things on your website. So that aside, then we move on to customers. This list display the numbers of customers they're having. So it displays the numbers of customers they're having, whereas you can check, credit them. You can credit, okay, can credit, and you can view their details as well. View user, okay. This one is talking about their user. So that's how that works. Then where we are, okay, we are done with customers. Now credit user, we've talked about that one. Okay. Now services. We are coming to the real work. Now I was talking about the API website. You know, this is the website. This is an API, and this is a website that relies on API before it can work. So what you need to do now is you have to set your prices. Prices are very important, so you won't go on loss. This list is very important. On the city services is the life of your website. So you have to configure it. All this configuration has to do with the what your API is giving you. Now I will give you an API you can use. That's gladtidings.com.ng, which I've been using. So you can just go and register. I'm using Glad Tidings because their network is stable. It is stable to some extent. So the network is stable to some extent. So the network is stable to some extent. That's why I'm using it. Thing should not stress me tonight. Yeah. So as you can see, API. So now you have to scroll down, check the developer API of this website. I'll make it very fast now. You have to check what this API monetization key. You have to note it because we are still going there. Then look at this data ID. All these things are very important, but we are still going there. Let's get to know airtime at first. All these things are data. All what you are seeing are data plans for all networks. Which is okay. I think airtime should be 1%, 2% like that. If you check it, you will see, but mostly airtime is always 1%. Most times, most times airtime is always, I always leave it like this. But if you look at it, you see it. Let's where the main issue is. Let's just go to where the main um anyway, let's just go to where the main issue is. Now let's click on data plans. You see these data plans are very important. Now look at this first one. You say the first one is 500 megabyte MTN SME 30 days. You are not the one selling it, and the price is 135 naira. So now click on action. This action that has to do with edit icon. So click on it. You see where you can edit it here. You are not the one selling it, and this is your API website. You need to get it directly from this website. So definitely, what you need to do for you to get it directly from this website is your plan ID, this plan ID, and your authorization key, which is this, which is this, and the API URL and API key. So we are getting there. So now this is the plan ID. Let's do for 500 megabyte. Plan ID for 500 megabyte. Let's look at this. If there is SME, if there's SME 500 megabyte here, okay. These are the plans. Let's see. To make it faster for me. Okay, we have nine mobile, Airtel, MTN. I don't think MTN has. Okay, it's not available. It's not available here. Okay, there is no 500 megabyte on this API website. Okay, we have 500 megabytes valid for 7 days. Look at the plan ID. The plan ID here is 585. Which is plan ID is 585. So you come here, you put 585. It must be the same. It must be the same. The cost price is 482.5. That's how much you are buying it. That's 483. Understand? You have to round up the decimal. So user price, how much do you want your user to be buying it? Maybe 550. Agent price, you can just decide the amount you want them to be buying. Understand? So how many days? Here it is 7 days. 7 days validity. So you come here, you put 7 days validity there. You understand? Then you update it. It's going to update. As you can see, everything has been updated. So now that's what you're going to do for everything. Now I can see we have plan, we have MTN, we have Airtel, we have GLO. That's how you're going to do for everything. So what your API does not have, you can just come here and delete it. So and then you can add new data plans. You click on add new. Let's see, let's just add a random data price. Okay, let's just add this 25 gig. That's the plan ID is 586. Okay, so you come here, MTN. Okay, it's under gifting already. So 25, 25 gig, 25 gig, 586 is the plan ID. Yeah, 586 gifting. The amount is 8,685 naira. 8,685 naira. So validity, the validity should be 30 days. Yeah, 30 days. You're buying, okay. Now, user can be buying 9,000. It depends on how much you want them to be buying it. Okay, so that's how you are done with it. So one thing I just want you guys to one thing I want you to know is that it doesn't matter where these are, the plans are. If it is gifting here and it is gifting here as well, you can change it. This is gifting, it is gifting here. You can say, okay, for my own website, I don't want it to be in gifting, I want it to be SME, I want it to change it. This one, the data type doesn't matter. You understand? So, but for you to just categorize it very well, it is best for you to just put it in gifting so that if you are searching for it, you should know where it belongs. So, and then you add plan, click on add plan. It's going to save to your database straight away. Yeah. So that's all about that. You can search for the 586. So this is it. It's going to appear the moment you are doing it, it's going to appear on your user dashboard, and user can purchase the plan, and immediately once they purchase it, it's going to automatically buy the data plan here. It is going to automatically buy it from this place, and it will update, and it will update again. So that's how it works. And then you can do almost that same thing with cable TV, electricity bill, everything. So same thing with it. Exam ID, everything is there already. So you just have to update it. So this is services. We are done with services. Transaction. This is all where the transactions that are being done on your website. This is where you're going to see them. So now, what is again notification? Maybe you want to send notification. You want to create a notification on your website. Now, okay. Can you say welcome to? Okay, you can. Okay. Um, manual funding, general, or you can just welcome your user. Anything. Welcome to this website. Okay, just add anything. Notification. Immediately it will show. Okay, then transaction, sales analysis. So this sales analysis is where you're going to see your analysis for the day, how much you earn, the pay transaction and all that. Okay, now notification, let's talk about notification. Okay, configuration now. Okay, site details. This is where, okay, we look at this place. You see that it comes up with Steve Data Bot. Okay, now let me change it to Data Bot 556. Can you see? It has changed. So that's why you change your that's why you change that name. And then okay, fine. With this, so here you change the name, website URL, API documentation, you can just leave it, you don't need it. It's not the script. Bank name for manual funding. So where your user click on fund wallet and they navigate to manual funding to display that. Electricity charges, enter minimum. I think all these things are easy. So you can just set it up at your leisure time. So, um, this manage account is where you can just update your stores. Okay, and then okay, what is again? We talked about API wallet, system users. There should be configuration. There should be configuration. Yeah, contact where you can edit your contact. All these ones are network. Okay, yeah, this network is very important as well. This is a place where you can, okay, maybe you want to disable SME, want to disable SME, you don't want SME to be available when your user log into the website, you can enable and disable it. So once you disable it, your customer will not be able to buy any data that is under a MTN SME. If you enable this, your user will be able to buy any data that is under MTN gifting. So that's how it works. For Airtel as well, GLO, you can do that for all networks. And here, all these ones are a unique identifier for your API website. It is very important. Okay. So, sorry, I think I've forgotten. Sorry, that's a mix up. Okay, sorry about that. So I was talking about we are on a configuration. So I was talking about content. Okay, network. This is very important. So now, for example, generally MTN has always been one for all API website. So just leave it as one. For Airtel, on glide tiding, I think it is 4. Let me check. So you will check here. Okay, can you see network ID is 3 for Airtel? So here will be 3. So this place should be 3. Everything will be 3 here. So you check for all networks and do it. And then that's how you do for all network. It is very important for the connect. If not, there won't be a connection to the API website. That's that for network. So now the interaction comes in. So that's how we have the API key. So it is telling you that okay, for MTN, oh, where do you want to generate from? There is always a key for you to interact between two websites. That's what you call API key. Okay. And then your glad tidings, that's why I was telling you about authorization key. You scroll up, you get it here. You copy your authorization key here. You come to this place, you paste it, and then in your script, you will now see this. This is an affiliate script. It's different from API script. So you will see glad tidings. If you want to go for glad tidings, if you will see glad tidings there, you select glad tidings. So that's how you do for that. You come to Airtel, use same API key for everything. Okay, this one, that's how you're going to do everything. So now click on back. That's for airtime. So you come to data as well again. You click on it, your API key. If you go to this place, you see select API provider. The API pro, this is our API provider, which is glad tidings. So now you will do the same thing, copy the API key, paste it here. Then that's how you're going to do for all network. Okay, so click on back. Then okay, for wallet API key, so that you can be seeing your what you are having here. Okay, I will test this. This wallet API key, I'm going to test it. I'm not going. I won't be able to test it because there is no. I won't be able to select. Yeah, I know. So this is it, because this script is for affiliate. I can say it's coming up with just only one website, whereas it should come up with up to 7 websites for me to select. So copy your API key, then you select the API provider. So that's how you're going to do for just only input the ones you are using. All these ones are not necessary. Just input the one you are using. So that's all about that. So yeah, we've done for wallet API key. Other API, if you want to use and for cable API, all these things are just something similar to the ones we've done. So this True Wallet API key, it is one that will be generating PalmPay Bank. No, it will be generating Paga Bank and Reboots Bank for your users. So here you need to create True Wallet business account. You have to go online, create True Wallet business account. Make sure it gets approved. True Wallet business. True Wallet. I'm not using Google search. So this is it. So you have to sign up, get approved. Once you get approved, then you'll be given an API key. You'll be given an API which you're going to use. So copy the API here, public key here, and then just all you need to do is just change this. If your website is abcd.com.ng, just change. As you can see, just follow this format, your website URL, and add the remaining. That's all. That's all you need to do for you to generate Paga Bank and for you to generate Save Haven. Make sure you follow this format. If you can see this format, if you can see this format, look at this format, this link. That's your webhook link so that it can send notification to your system directly. It's the same with this. Just the only difference is just the your website URL, which is the this is the person, this is the URL that is on the website. Can you see the same thing? So that it can generate Paga Bank for your user, and this one to generate Save Haven Bank. Okay, then you can add your charges. So True Wallet user will funny charges and percentage. I think True Wallet as of today, True Wallet charge is not 0.98%, or just let's just say 1%. Yeah, just 1%. So yes, let me check my True Wallet account. So this is True Wallet, and then okay, you have to enable it. You enable it. Once you enable it, so it is very, this page is very explanatory. It's very explanatory. I don't know why this thing refused to answer me today. Okay, thank God there is 100 naira there. So now thanks. Okay, it is 0.9. So the charges is 0.9. 0.9. So you come here and update it to 0.9, to which is almost 1%. So and you can add your own to be 1.4. That's a gain for you. So once your user deposit, you gain on it. Okay. True Wallet. I think that's the only one. Pay vs API is having issue. Having the issue with KYC. Yeah. So the only one that is available that you can use on this script is True Wallet API and Monify API. So with this Monify API as well, you have to go and register on Monify. It's very important. So monify.com, you open it, you register. Once you register, you go to their developer option. You'll be given all these. You'll be given an API key. You'll be given secret key. You'll be given contract address. So once you get all that, so you'll be able to, yeah, this is Monify. I have Monify account, but I don't really use it again because there's True Wallet, and as True Wallet, Monify charges is very high, like very high. I won't even advise you to use Monify. Just go for Paga Bank. Though Monify will give you Fidelity Bank, we give you Wema Bank, we give you some banks, some popular banks, commercial bank, but Paga, um, True Wallet cannot give you Fidelity and all that. So now let's go back to this list. The network is lagging. Okay, this is True Wallet API. We've talked about it. So that's why. So once you're able to set all these things very well, you're going to have a correct, perfect setup. So okay, Monify requires KYC as well. Yeah, Monify requires KYC. So it's only this True Wallet API that does not require KYC for your users. And users are really scared of putting their BVN stuff to just generate account numbers. So True Wallet API does not require that, and to register is very easy and approval is very easy. So we are done about that. I think that's all about the configuration. That's all about the configuration. Yeah. So once I'm able to set your true wallet, I can number start generating. Can number start generating, and once you're able to connect your data API, you'll be able to vend from this directly. Your user will be vending on this directly. You understand? I don't want to show you this is not the account I'm using. I won't be able to log into the real account I'm using. You'll be able to see some transactions that have happened. But this is not okay. I need to reset. I will have to reset my transaction authorization token. So that's that about all you need to know about VT website. But if you want to know how you can edit this, how you can, okay, let me just give you a trick. Okay, so now to edit, okay, I think that's all. Manage accounts, we've done all that, we've touched almost everything. Now to edit this, all these things you are saying, all these things you are saying, to edit this, you have to go to your C panel. You have to go to your C panel and then look for slash dot html. All these things you are saying, for you to edit this, all these things divided by, you have to go to your C panel. Let me see if I see. Okay, you see something like this. Okay, yeah, you see something like this. Index.html. So you can just edit this. Okay, the first one is, I'll just do one, and then it's just a trick for her. It's just a trick for you guys. But now you can edit. Okay, so the first one is Steve Data Vault. So to make it faster, I just type the Steve Data Vault. Just use Control F to make it faster. Can you see Steve Data Vault? My test. A technology. Okay, this is so. Anyway, you see Steve Data Vault, you just change it. Or this anyway you see Steve, so you just change it. That's how you're going to change it. You change everything. Okay, so that's how it works. If you want to change anything on it, it is here. So that's all you need to do. And then if you log in, there is a place where it comes up with another name. So you come here, you go to give your app a name. I know most of you are going to find it very hard, but let me just give you as a trick. You go to core, you go to sites.php, then you click on it. If you log in, it's going to come up with a name at the header. So the name at the header, once user login, is going to bring out a different name. So you come here and change it to your desired name. That's how you're going to do. That's how you're going to go about it. So with this, we've come to the end of VTU website creation. So with if you can follow all this video, you don't need a programmer, you don't need anybody to get it done for you. It's very easy and straightforward. So all this you'll be able to change it, everything. So if you want to know how to create an app, for your website, want to create an Android app for your website and host it just like on a sub. Okay, just like So just like this, download app. If I click on this download app, immediately my app will download. If you want to know that I'm not downloading it, there is a course on this website that has to do with the downloading of app, how you can create app for your users, how you can customize it, and then how you can go about uploading it on your server, and as well how you can create blog. Yes, this is Honest has its own blog. Yeah, this script looks almost like the one that is being updated, but it is different. Slash blog. Honest has a blog. You want to learn how to create a blog, then look forward to different courses on this website. It's going to teach you how to create something like this. It's a blog post on a sub website. Yeah. Majorly, if you want to boost your Facebook, if you want to boost your website on Google, you have to create a blog for it so that Google can rank it. Google can rank your blog post. So that comes to the end of this course. If you have any questions, you can use the email. You can contact us on WhatsApp. Thank you.